This is my progress so far on Magnuson Supercharger installation. So everything is off, cranking is done. That is quite a job. I would say that is one of the most time-consuming job because there is really not too much space in there. So as you can see, but yeah, it's in between the radiator and the crank is not too much space. So basically, I mean, you take off the two bolts that hold on the bottom of the radiator off, so you can move the radiator down. I mean, push it back a little bit. It will help you, give you some room. The tool I used to drill was but this drill here. Definitely a plus. It will make your life easy doing that job. Anyways, it's done. That is one of the most parts I was more worried about it, about the crank pin, but well, it's already done. So anyways, manifold off is a pretty straightforward forward job. I mean, you just follow the instructions, and they say take off here, cut there, and a bunch of stuff. And I mean, does everything does apply to like if they say, like if, for example, when they say take the electric fan off, you can tear it down the bottom doing this. And I mean, it was really kind of a little bit difficult because there was not too much room to push that fan down. But like I say again, I just took the two bolts off the radiator, push it back a little bit, and that was enough for push it out. Took me several minutes to figure it out. Let me see what else. Here's the manifold. This is a 5.7 Hemi, the 2019 Dodge Challenger 5.7. I have the 292 manifold on, so don't get confused. You just see the manifold on the table. So that is a 6.4. No, it's a 5.7. I have the manifold on before. This is the MSD box that goes with the manifold, that stuff. So I have a big mess in here. All the stuff I took off. Here's the box with all the radiator supply for the Supercharger. Here's the big boy Supercharger. Here's the newest spark plugs I'm using. I'm going for with the NGK spark plugs. This is the, so you can see it there, the part number right there. These spark plugs are one step colder. That's what I'm going for, just because when you Supercharger or 85, it's recommended to go for one step colder, and I'm doing the gap for 0.28 is what my tuner recommended, doing the tuning with Hemi fiber. So that's it so far. That's what I am. So I have already all the heater lines off. For the plugs in, I did it yesterday. So what I have left to do is just put the radiator for the Supercharger, set it up, put all the cooler lines, all of that stuff. And then the last thing is gonna be just put the Supercharger on. We see I already have the tune. It's the initial tune, the Hemi Fever. Got from Hemi Fever, so I have to do some data logging and till then send it to him. See, the reason I'm not using a Magnuson Supercharge Magnuson tune is because I have long two headers. So they don't send you the tune when you have the long two headers and stuff. So they just talk off that from the deal. which I don't care, just fine. Can use same tune, it's fine. So yeah, so I have long two headers, high flow cut, um, and 3-inch cutback Hellcat exhaust. So that is what I'm using. Let me see what else I have so far. Let me see. So that's it, pretty much. So far, that is what I am right now. Like I say, it took me a while to put the crank pin on. This is the thing for the kit that comes with the Supercharger kit for the pin, for the crank pin. So just the more tools you have, the better your life is gonna be doing this kind of job. It's kind of like you're gonna believe how many tools you're gonna be using that you never use. You're gonna look at, oh, this tool is gonna be useful. Anyways, the crank pin is just use do what they tell you to use on the kit. You just basically put this tool on the crank to hold it out so it don't spin when you loosen the bolt. And then that's it. The rest is just like they say in the instruction. You know, the biggest problem is to fit the drill. In between, you really don't have too much room to look at it. I just put a light and kind of like gives me a little bit of, angle to look at it. This is the drill for the crank. So what I did was I cut a little bit right here, so it gives me a little more space. But when you put it on the drill, just on the back, you say, well, if I take off a few millimeters of here on the end, it will give me more space. Gonna be a little more end. It's gonna give you more space in between the crank and the radiator. So that is what I did. It worked well. This is the tape that I put on the here on the mark that I give you. Actually, it have the mark in here. It's like a little lip, little thing in there that is stop when it goes into the hole. But they tell you to they say to put a tape, because when you are doing the job, you kind of like don't see what is the mark is. So when you put a tape on, it's gonna give you a better idea how close you are and how how you're getting closer or whatever. But yeah, it works well. It was good. Again, just time consuming trying to figure out how to fit the drill in there and all that stuff. But pretty much that's it so far. We'll see. I will make another video explaining about the radiator and stuff. Alright, so that's all for now.